Today, I invite you to reflect with me on the women of the way of the cross. Mary of Bethany. Veronica wipes the face of Jesus. The daughters of Jerusalem. The women of the crucifixion. Mary at the foot of the cross. These are the women who with Jesus on the way of the cross and at the foot of the cross. Women on the way with Jesus. Mary of Bethany. Mary then took a pound of very costly perfume of pure nard, and anointed the feet of Jesus and wiped his feet with her hair. Jesus saw this act as one preparing for his burial. Veronica wipes the face of Jesus. Veronica was moved with sympathy when she saw Jesus carrying his cross to Golgotha, and gave him her veil that he might wipe his forehead. Jesus accepted the offering, held it to his face, and then handed it back to her, and tradition tells us his face was miraculously impressed upon it. The daughters of Jerusalem. A large crowd of people followed Jesus, including many women, who mourned and lamented him. Jesus turned to them and said, "Daughters of Jerusalem, do not weep for me. Weep instead for yourselves and your children." Jesus was always thinking of others, even at this most painful time of his life. The women at the crucifixion. The women mentioned in all four Gospels are the Galilean women of the cross and the tomb. The story of their travels and their fidelity to Jesus cuts across all four Gospel accounts. Yet the four Gospels vary as to who the women were who accompanied Jesus to the cross and his burial. Mark names 3 women at the cross: Mary Magdalene, Mary the mother of Jesus. Other Gospel writers name other women. Mary at the foot of the cross. Mary being at the foot of the cross is found in John's Gospel, and the Gospel tells us that when Jesus saw his mother there and the disciple whom he loved standing nearby, he said to John, "Here is your mother." From this time on, this disciple took her to his home. How will you and I stand by Jesus this Lent? Spending some time with the women we have talked about could be a good beginning. How do we minister to others? Do we reach out and assist others in their physical needs? Do we accompany people in their pain? Do we stand by people in their pain? We can participate in traditional practices. We could attend the Way of the Cross, make a point to participate in the Triduum services, give up chocolate candy, donate to a favorite project like the Clean Water Project. How will you and I spend this Lent? Spending some time with the women we have been reflecting on may be very helpful.